Ah, what's going on, family? It's your man DeAndre Saxon back for another video coming to you from beautiful Dubai. You already know what it is. This is the #1 channel for men self-improvement. This is where you learn how to create life just like GTA. You know that you can bend the world to your reality by using your consciousness. I learned it from my mentor, Bob Proctor, and it took me from dead broke for 5 years, sleeping in my car for 5 months, sleeping on air mattresses, driving for Uber. And then after meeting Bob Proctor and the image that I'm going to show you into today's video, I went from 0 to 100,000 a month in 45 days and earned my first million at the age of 25. And one of the biggest things that helped me improve was this image that we're going to cover in today's video. So without further ado, make sure you subscribe below. I'm super excited to be here. Oh man, I'm excited for this one. I've been writing down what kind of videos I wanted to make for you guys. And in this one, I was like, you know what? How can we just get back to the basics? Sometimes it's not about just learning more information. It's about learning how to apply it. So let's learn about this. This is something I'm titling inside my coaching program, the Paradigm Shift. Okay. So what is a paradigm? A paradigm is a multitude of your habits. Think of it as your mental conditioning or your mental programming. So brother, I want you to understand this. Everything that you've attracted in your life right now, your bank account balance right now. So I want you to think about how much money you got in your bank account. You've attracted to that. You're attracted that based on how you see yourself, on your habits, your body. The best way for us to explain this is look at your body. When you look in the mirror, are you jacked? Are you excited about what your life looks like, what your body looks like? If not, if you're overweight, you have an overweight self-image. If you're looking jacked, you have a jacked self-image. For example, let's just say you're in the gym and you're counting your macros and you're just you're on point. And if I present to you pizzas, burgers, Twinkies, and ding dongs, right, you're probably not going to eat it. Maybe one day for cheap, but you're not going to eat it consistently multiple times throughout the week. Whereas another person, he would do that. Self-image shift. So if you're going to want to improve your life, I have to first get you to understand where exactly are your results coming from. And it's this image of, but first of all, this concept of a paradigm. And then the second thing I'm going to show you in a second called the stick figure, that when Bob Proctor, my mentor, showed this to me, it completely changed my life. And in 45 days, you can change your life. Do you realize that? It happened to me, and it happened to me so many times. I remember it was the first time that I had been driving for Uber for 4 months. And then I met Bob Proctor. I went to this event and he showed me this stick figure, and he finally taught me how to actually implement it and reprogram my mind. And it was May of 2020, and I earned $240,000 in a month. In a month, crazy. Where it was just a couple of months before that, I was driving for Uber, making $3,000 a month. So if it can happen to me, brother, it can happen to you. And I do it all for free right here on this YouTube channel. So let's tap in. So what is a paradigm? So if your income today is much the same as it was 2 years ago, then it will be the same 2 years from now if the paradigm doesn't shift. You make your choice. So there's this picture here that we're calling the stick figure. Let me go ahead and zoom in right here. This picture completely changed my life. You know why? Because it was the first time in my life I realized that why I was failing. Why I had worked so many hours. I remember I told you guys many times how I used to pirate courses, digital courses, Iman Ghazi, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, you name it. I had every course you can think of on branding an agency, Instagram ads, anything you could think of. I had all the knowledge. I had all the courses. I had everything that I needed intellectually to build a business and scale it and grow to the next level. And I had the work ethic. Because I was living in Miami and I was sleeping in my car, I was in grind mode. I was locked in trying to get my life off the ground, but nothing was working. No matter how hard I worked, no matter how many courses I took, I kept failing. It wasn't knowledge, it wasn't effort. And I've learned from this image why I was failing. So let's go ahead and let's break this down. Bob Proctor calls this the stick figure. So there's 3 major parts that we're going to want to see here. The top part of this circle, that's the conscious mind. Then we have the bottom half, the subconscious mind. Then the final part is the body. So let's break this down and why each of these are so important to your results and how we're actually going to use it to change your life. Okay. So let's go ahead and break this down here. Boom. You're not going to see me for a second, but this is more important. Okay. So let's check this out. So the top part here, that's your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is your thinking mind. Okay. This part of your mind controls 5% of your results. And so in this part of your mind, you can accept, reject, and originate ideas. So what do we mean by accept and reject? So right now I could tell you, hey bro, right now the sky is purple. And you might be thinking, well, DeAndre, that's an absolute lie, right? Because that's your conscious mind. You're able to accept an idea or you can reject it. That's part of your conscious mind. And most importantly, you can originate ideas. You can tap into your imagination and formulate a new idea. So, for example, something that's going on in my life right now is I'm starting a second YouTube channel based around lifestyle. And I decided to partner up with an exotic car rental business so I can get access to cars, make car content, and just enjoy car life here in Dubai. So this is an idea I literally formulated less than 24 hours ago. I went out and I talked to 5 dealerships today, and I already got a deal, and we're going to start making some videos coming up this week. They're taking delivery of 3 McLarens, and I can go ahead and start making content. 24 hours, guys. I formed an idea of that. I wanted to make a second YouTube channel based around lifestyle. I've got an idea of what I wanted to create, and boom, 24 hours later, I've transmuted that idea into physical activity. Tomorrow, I can literally be driving an STO, Ventador, or whatever, and making content on my second YouTube channel. That is because we're able to originate ideas using our imagination. It's one of the 6 faculties that we have in our conscious mind. Now, I want you to follow me here, brother. I know you want to change your life, but I need you to get you to understand why you haven't been able to change your life and how you're going to actually quantum leap to the next level. You have to understand each part of your mind so you know where to focus your energy, because if not, you're probably focusing on the wrong part of your mind. Okay, so within that, in the conscious mind, you have 6 parts of your mind, that 6 faculties. Okay, you have your imagination, your ability to originate ideas, your ability to use your creative mind to visualize what your life would look like. Then we have your intuition. It's your ability to download frequencies, download information. Your intuition will guide you, right? It's an authentic voice of God. Then you have your reason. Reason is your ability to think about a subject, to accept it or reject it. Then you have your willpower, your ability to focus on one idea to the exclusion of other ideas in the outside world, right? It's your ability to also have memory. You can memorize things. And then the final one is perception, your ability to change the perception in which you see the world. So, for example, you can see something as negative or you can see it as positive. Your dog can't do that. A bird cannot do that, but you can. Those are your 6 spiritual faculties that you have that are connected to your conscious mind. You also have 5 physical senses that see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. And you can see that by the representation of this little stick figure here. So what we're focusing on right now, brother, is this conscious mind. Your ability to use spiritual faculties, like we just covered, to create a vision of what your life would look like and to implement it and transmute it from an idea on a piece of paper, an imagined idea, shooting the shit, just talking shit, right? Mental masturbation, this idea of what life could look like, and actually turn it into something that's real. Your dog cannot do that. A bird cannot do that, but you can. That's your conscious mind. Okay. And so what we're going to focus on is actually the subconscious mind, because unfortunately, or fortunately rather, is that the conscious mind is only controlling 5% of your results. Because whenever information is impressed with repetition and emotion, you then pass it onto the subconscious mind. So there's really important keywords I want you to see in there. Whatever information is impressed with repetition and emotion is passed on to the subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind, it only understands 2 languages, images and emotions. And the way you plant it in there is with repetition. Okay, that's the recipe that we're going to use to upgrade your life, brother. Okay, follow me here. Now let's move on to the next part here, which is the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is your feeling mind. It controls 95% of your results, bro. Like, I want you to stay locked in right now, because right now you could be on Instagram, you're listening to this video, but you're distracted doing something else. Some of these people have already clicked off this video. They can't even sit straight. I'm over here teaching them how to upgrade their life, literally go from where they're at to heights that could literally be dreams to them completely for free. And some people can't sit down straight, but you are, because you're locked in. So what we're going to do now is we're going to break down that subconscious mind. Number 1, it's your emotional mind. It's where your feelings come from, and it works on feelings. That's the language of the subconscious mind. It must accept all the information that's impressed upon it with repetition and emotion. So you can literally, the subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between what is real and what's fake. So if you were to actually close your eyes, you could literally convince yourself that you are doing something more than what you are. So there was this experiment that was done where there was, I believe it was 3 classes of people, right? And they were trying to improve their basketball free throw scores. So the first group, what they would do is they would practice, I think it was like 2 hours a day, right? Let's just use an example. I don't know the exact number. Let's just say 2 hours a day. So the first group, group A, they would practice their free throws 2 hours a day. The next group, they didn't practice at all. They just kept what they were doing and they didn't do any more practice. Group number 3, they did a fun experiment where they had these group of people actually visualize themselves practicing, visualizing themselves taking the shot, visualizing themselves making the shot, and if they missed it, recorrecting it. After about a certain period of time, it was like a month or so, they came back and they reassessed the group. It was found out that the people who had practiced physically had improved their scores by 30%. The people who didn't practice at all, group number 2, they didn't make any improvement. But it was funny that group number 3 had improved 25%, almost just as much as just the people that were doing it physically. That's how powerful your brain is, bro. Because what happens is you convince your subconscious mind that you're better than what you are. Bro, this is the language that we're going to use to improve your life. I don't care if you're sleeping on a couch right now. I slept on a couch for many months. I don't care if you're sleeping in a car right now. I slept in my car for 5 months. A couple months later, I was a millionaire. I did this. You can do it too. I don't care where you're at, what circumstance, what job you're in, what business you're in, what search situation. I do not care, bro. You can change your life today, but you got to understand where to apply your energy. It's not just taking another course, watching another YouTube video. You have to understand the language of where your results are coming from. It's coming from the subconscious mind, the images and emotions that you have planted in there unconsciously, and now you're operating on this program and you don't like the results of this program. But guess what, brother? You can change it. You can change those results. You can change the programming, and I'm teaching you exactly how to do that here. Let's tap back in. Oh, that's me. Let's go back over here. Okay, so the subconscious mind here, it controls your vibration of your body. So vibration, another word for vibration is feeling. Feeling is a word that we invented to describe our conscious awareness of our vibration. So if you're feeling good, you're in a good vibration. If you're feeling bad, you're in a bad vibration. Okay, so you're always going to magnetize, attract whatever's on the same frequency as you. And probably in the next video, we talk about the law of attraction, law of vibration, how these work. I just covered it with the client today. And we'll talk about how you actually magnetize these things to you. So think about this. Let's go back to this example that I said about me having this exotic car. Less than 24 hours ago, I had the idea that I wanted to start a second YouTube channel based around lifestyle here in Dubai, around exotic cars. I don't have an exotic car right now. I'm still on a what do you call it, a tourist visa, so I can't even go buy a car. So I was like, okay, what could this look like? How can I get access to these cars? Well, it can't be a people selling cars because the cars need to be low mileage. They're in the showroom. I would need to partner with an exotic car rental business, right? They would need sales. So I got this idea. It came in my intuition, and just this morning, about 9 hours ago, I wrote a list down of exotic car rental businesses, and it was almost like deja vu. I was like seeing this, like I've been here before. I've seen this before. And I was like, you know what? Let me go out. And I just booked an Uber, took a seat over there. The first couple of ones, they didn't hit, but one of them did hit. They sat down with me. They saw my proposal. They saw my idea. They said, you know what, DeAndre, let's do it. Sit down, come back, and let's make a video together. We just bought 3 McLarens. The McLarens are coming in this week. Let's make some content. Boom. Less than 24 hours later, I'm ready to launch the new channel. Around exotic cars, bro. They have the craziest car, STOs, Aventadors, Rolls Royce. I mean, everything you can name up, they have it. And now here I am able to actually create a new channel and build up an audience of people around exotic cars, make some extra cash on the side, and boom, that's how fast something can happen. By using your imagination, I use my conscious mind to get an idea, to tap into an idea. I formulated it in the conscious mind. I passed it to the subconscious mind and saw that it can be real. And then I took action behind it. And then boom, now it's become real. That's how fast you can change your life, bro. It doesn't need to take 6 years. It doesn't need to take 6 months. It can be that fast that you can upgrade your life. Now, this final circle here, this is your body. Okay. Your body is the physical instrument of your mind. It's the doing part of your mind. You cannot act outside of the thoughts that you have. For example, if you think go to the gym, you must first think the thought go to the gym, then your body follows. Right? If you say, get up from bed, go to the gym, go to the bathroom, you can't do those things without first thinking the thought. Does that make sense? Like your consciousness, your thoughts is the dictator or the rudder in which your body moves the ship. Does that make sense? Your body is the ship, but the consciousness, your thought patterns is the rudder that moves it forward. Okay. So the body is the doing part of your personality. Number 2 here is the vibration of your body is decided by the thoughts held in the subconscious mind. So, bro, no matter how much information, no matter how much information you gather, courses, going to school, getting a degree, whatever this stuff is, none of that's going to change your life, because what changed your habits is the subconscious mind, the images and emotions that you have programmed into the subconscious mind. That paradigm, remember, the multitude of those habits, the multitudes of how you see yourself, your self-image, your self-worth, your self-talk, all these different things we talk about on this channel, right? All of that is part of that subconscious mind, and that controls your vibration, it controls your feeling, but most importantly, it controls your behavior, this action that you have. So, and as you know, if whatever actions you take, you have a reaction, and that's the outside world that you manifest into your life. So if you don't go out there and do take the action, think about this. If I didn't have this self-image that I'm a freaking stud, that no matter what idea I create, it's going to come into fruition. It'll make me millions of dollars. I never would have thought of the idea to go out there and land this exotic cars. I never would have had the confidence to go out there and create deals. Like, I'm not even asking for like, hey, I want to be an employee. It's like, nah, bro, I'm bringing ideas. Here's my idea for this business. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. They don't know me from Joe Schmo. I just walked in the place. They're ready to do business. Why? Because of how I see myself, my self-image. But the actions that I take a reflection of how I see myself, and then how I show up, that, hey, here's the vision and here's what's going to happen. That's, they feel that energy. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's because of the self-image. Do you see the difference here? Another schmuck could have walked in there and it doesn't work the same. They're like, nah, this dude ain't it. But they looked at me and they saw I'm him because I see myself as him. The outside world will always see you as you see yourself, brother, and it will always respond to you in like kind. So if you wanted to upgrade your life and be the best version of yourself, it's not just going to be gathering information and filling up your conscious mind with ideas, or the latter, which is just this mental masturbation of, oh my God, what would life look like? I want a better life. And people just talking shit. You probably had a friend like that. Oh, bro, this time I'm gonna get in the gym. Bro, I'm gonna stop drinking this time. Man, I'm gonna stop partying. Man, I'm gonna stop chasing women. Nah, bro, like, he's cap and you know it, and you stop hanging out with him. That's mental masturbation. Nah, bro, we're going to take that idea in the conscious mind, put into the subconscious mind with repetition, with emotion, see ourselves doing it, implement it. Then we're going to go actually take the physical action. And now we're going to start to get results, because whatever are the actions that we have are controlled by what's going on inside the subconscious mind. So, brother, if you're going to want to elevate your life, if you're going to want to go out there and have your first 6 or 7 figure business, you're going to have to attack the part of the mind that's controlling your results, which is the paradigm, that subconscious mind, the images and emotions that you have been involved in, that have been programmed deep into the subconscious mind, that have been controlling you for all your life, 30, 40, 20 years old, however old you are right now, has been controlling your life. I know it because firsthand, I've struggled for so many years. But then when I met Bob Proctor and I learned exactly how to change it, everything, like, bro, you have no idea. What does it mean that I went 0 to 100,000 a month? I don't even say that to impress you, bro. Like, I'm just a student, just like you. Like, I'm just a couple of steps ahead of you. Like, I want you to realize that. Like, I'm not here just trying to sell you something. Like, this shit has been here for thousands of years. And I studied from Bob Proctor. He studied this for 60 years. I was just a kid that came up to him to try to learn it, and it changed my life. So all I can do is teach you what I did. Like, I can't even go outside. I can only be authentic. This is exactly what happened to me. And so by going to that, I'm not trying to impress you that, oh, I'm making all this money. Nah, bro, it wasn't that. It was crazy to think about that I went that fast. But what it told me was that I had the knowledge, I had the information, I had the work ethic. What I was missing was the programming, the self-image, how I saw myself. And immediately within 45 days, it shot up to where I was supposed to be, because I learned how to reprogram my self-image. So guys, this is exactly what I did, and this is exactly what I do to teach my clients. So if you're a guy right now and you wanted to go to the next level, you want to improve your self-image so you can hit that 6-figure level. If you're stuck at 10K a month, you want to go to the next level, you want to go earn your first 6 or 7 figures, then guys, you're going to have to reprogram your self-image. You're going to need a personal development plan. I can only tell you what I did. Some of you guys are DMing me right now like, yo, Johnny, what book you read? Bro, I don't read no books. I studied Bob Proctor's program. And I just learned how to do that. So guys, if you want to know the same exact systems that I use that changed my life, like, go ahead and reach out to me. Reach out to me on Instagram. Check out the school community. It's the first link in the bio. Check it out. Like, implement it. Like, these YouTube videos are great, and I love it. But guys, there are step-by-step plans that I've gathered and I've put inside the school groups that I've organized for my clients that are at the 6-figure level that want to go to 7 figures, and I teach them exactly how to do that. And if this is something that you want to go to the next level, you've been enjoying the YouTube videos, but you're like, hey, I want to work closely with DeAndre, I have this specific problem, or whatever it is, or you just want to simply get inside the community and be locked in with other brothers that are doing the same thing, improving their life, just going to the next level, locking in, improving their dating life, then check out the school group, whichever it is, brother. I encourage you to get inside some type of personal personal development plan, whether it's mine or somebody else's. But bro, just getting in there, locking in, going to the next level. So if you're watching me for the first time, make sure you subscribe below. And I just put out content. As you can see, I'm trying to be the most authentic, not trying to be, I am the most authentic version because I enjoy making this content. It's part of me. Like, I feel like I'm in flow state being here with you. I feel like we're having a genuine conversation. So guys, that's it. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Stay locked in, improve that self-image, and I'll see you soon.